You have conquered this sport. You have been at the top. You have made millions inside and out of the octagon. Why return? What is this that is pulling you back into the game?
About as anticlimactic an end as there could be. McGregor's injured. There's some injury he's dealing with.
But why do they? It looks like his right leg.
Is it his ACL or something?
Wow.
My name is Conor McGregor. I'm a professional MMA fighter with a record of 4-1. I'm an up-and-coming fighter, and without a doubt, you will see me on the UFC in the near future, without a doubt.
On the fucking future.
And as well, I feel like I'm the best, but I know the work I'm putting in, and I know the time I'm putting in. I know that I'm not. I know that nothing else. I don't have anything else going. There's nothing else I do. I don't do all else other than this. I wake up, I go training, I come home, even I get some food. Even getting food, I'm doing shit. I'm fidgeting with things, thinking about things, and then I go training again. In order to be successful at this game, it needs to be 24/7. I need to be living in this gym, and I come here at 1, 2 o'clock in the day, and I'm here till 10 o'clock at night. There's no outside distraction. There's no nothing. It's been crazy. The spotlight is on. The Irish public are watching, but it's what we planned. It's what we prepared. I knew I was going to be the person to bring martial arts to the public eye, and now it's happening. You know what I mean? There's two things I've learned from these past 7 months. Number one is that hard work pays off, and number two is that dreams come true, and that's what's happening.
What do you want from this career?
I don't care nothing about fame. Yeah, I don't care about fame. The gold belt is what I want. The 2 gold belts. I was a 2-weight world champion in the previous organization. Now I'm on the big stage at the UFC. I want that featherweight belt and I want that lightweight belt. That's my goal. The money is going to come with that. Don't get me wrong. It's prize fighting. I'm after the money as well. But the money comes with the belt. And the belt is what I'm focused on. I don't care about fame.
What makes you such a good fighter?
I don't know. I'm just curious about it. I'm curious about it. It's never... I mean, it's in my head 24/7. There's nothing else I can think. I don't think about nothing else. And that's it. I'm just curious, curiously fascinated with it, and I can't stop thinking about it. Everything I do in my life is related to this. I don't do nothing else if it's not got to do with fighting. You know what I mean? And that is why. You know what I mean? To be truly good at something, all you've got to do is show up.
Is that not unhealthy?
I don't know. Do I look unhealthy? Take a look at this physique. I'm in phenomenal shape, in body and mind. To me, what's unhealthy is living an unhealthy life. To me, what's unhealthy is getting up and going through the same day every day of your life, 9 to 5, in an office or in a... You know, that's unhealthy. That beats your mind. I don't work. I love what I do, and that's why I'm doing what I love. You know what I mean? That's why it's become a career for me, because I love it. I love what I do. So I don't think it's unhealthy. I feel good in my mind. I mean, it's my life.
You said that you weren't looking for fight of the night. You were looking to dominate. That's exactly what you did. How does it feel to predict the fight and have it go exactly how you wanted it to?
Yeah, it feels good. I always think, like, you know the way when guys do be saying, yeah, let's go get fight of the night, and they kind of get up and say, yeah, okay, let's get fight and hug each other. I don't understand that. You know, that you're going. To me, that's a loss. You know, fight of the night is a loss because the contest has to be close, and I'm not looking for close. Like I said, I'm going in there to dominate, and I'm going in there to get the win. And I think guys that say that, let's get fight of the night, I think they're selling themselves short. You can nearly tell where their career is going just by that comment alone. A guy like me, you know, if I can't train or if I have nothing to work towards, it's tough. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to keep a positive mind frame and always be happy, because why not? You know what I mean? What else is nothing good ever comes from worrying or you know, sitting and feeling sorry for yourself. Even though I had a few nights where I felt sorry for myself, you know what I mean? I just keep positive and keep pushing on, and things will turn good. Just say it like it is. I say, you know, I speak the truth. In my mind, I speak the truth. You know what I mean? People are probably interested in that. I come to fight as well. You know, I don't just talk the talk. I say what I do and then I do it. I say what I'm gonna do and then I do what I say. You know what I mean? So I approach this game with a learning mind. You know what I mean? I'm open to it all, and I'm looking to make my body. I can move in many ways, you know what I mean? That's because the reason I can move in many ways is because I'm open to all styles. I look to study everyone, you know what I mean? So in order to be successful at this game, you need to be able to move in multiple ways, you know what I mean?
there is many ways that the human body can move to attack and to defend itself, you know what I mean? And there's so many moves that have not been seen yet, you know what I mean? I have some shots in the book that just have not been seen yet, and I look forward to showing them, you know, showing what I'm about. Having some little 23-year-old kid or whatever in this seat in a few years' time talking about me like I'm talking about Chuck and talking about Anderson and talking about those guys, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm looking for, you know what I mean? To build a legacy and to be remembered as one of the greats. I'm enjoying the fruits of my hard work. Nobody works harder than me inside the octagon, outside the octagon. I am a workhorse, so I'm going to enjoy the benefits of this life. I'm going to get myself a big mansion in Las Vegas. I'm going to get the soft top cars. I'm going to bring my whole team out. I'm going to spoil them and give them this life. Big steaks that size, we're eating every single night each. We're eating good, we're living good. It's human nature. Some people will sit and take positivity from that. They will look at that and take inspiration and inspire. It will inspire them to go and push for that. Others will shell up and critique it and be negative towards it. But one thing is for sure, those people will stay where they are. The people who take inspiration from it will rise up and also one day experience that life. So this is human nature. Some go one way, some go the other way. But I am enjoying my money, my hard-earned money that I have dedicated my life to. There was no outsiders. It was isolation. It was visualization. It was motivation, and it was dedication. There was nothing else going on in my life. You know what I mean?
And you don't like people too, right?
I mean, it's not that I don't like people. It's just that I'd rather just for this needs to be to get to the level that you need to get to the pinnacle. It needs to be like that. It needs to be no outsiders. It needs to be, you need to have your team and your focus, and that's it. I don't need friends that aren't involved in this game or that aren't on the same path, you know what I mean? I've lost my mind doing this game, yeah? Like Vincent van Gogh. He dedicated his life to his art and lost his mind in the process. That's happened to me. But fuck it. When that gold belt is around my waist, when my mother has a big mansion, when my girlfriend has a different car for every day of the week, when my kids have everything they ever want, then it will pay. Then I'm happy I lost my mind. Yeah? I'll die a crazy old man. Yeah, I can believe, because I did believe, and I put in the work to make it happen. But you know, I was just a normal kid growing up, and fights would happen. Every boy gets into fights. I was never bullied. You know, it was just fights would happen as a kid. You're growing up out on the street playing football or whatever. Fights would happen, but for me, it stuck in my head. Maybe if a fight happened, another boy would have just left and he would have forgot completely about it. But for me, I dwelled on it. What way should I have moved there? He done this. Maybe if I had done that, I would have turned out better. You know, those type of things occupied my mind. So it begun to build in my mind that this is what I wanted to become really good at this. I wanted to be able to defend myself in any situation, any movement, any scenario. So I went from gym to gym, kickboxing, boxing, grappling, wrestling, just ultimately trying to learn different ways the body could move to attack and to defend. And then obviously it becomes an obsession, and before you know it, you're headlining in football stadiums, just like that. Mind is always on it, and I just know that, I mean, I just look around and I don't see nothing that troubles me in these divisions, in that UFC roster, and I'm just confident in my ability and in my mind frame. I know nobody can tell me that I move the same as any of these guys, because I don't move the same. I move differently, I move unique, and I know I move unique. Not only that, I speak unique, I act unique. I'm just different than these people, you know what I mean? So I
dress unique.
I dress unique, whatever. I just feel different to these, on another level, on another playing field than any of them before me. That's why I know I have no doubt in my mind that I'm the greatest, that I will be the greatest of all time. In my head already, I am better than everybody, and I know, you know, there's a lot of hate come from people, you know, but I know, and I will prove. You give me time, and I will prove it to everybody. Nobody has my mindset.
I've been listening to them laugh my whole career. They've been laughing. What? An Irishman win a Cage Warriors world title? Hell no. You serious? An Irishman? An Irishman win a fight in the UFC? Hell no. Laughs all around. Okay, you gotta win. Now he wants to win a world title? Hell no, he's all talk, he's all hype, he's a joke. Laughter all around at the Joker. Then the Joker goes and wins the world title. Now he wants to win a second world title. More laughter. The sound of laughter and the sound of doubt motivates me.
I don't feel pressure on fight night. I don't feel pressure when I make that walk. Someone asked me what it's like when I make that walk, what it's like when you walk out into that arena, and I swear on my life, when I walk out to that arena, I honestly feel like I'm unshackling chains off of me. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm chained and I'm carrying a cross or something. And then when I get to that octagon, I'm peeling it all off. And when I finally step foot in that octagon and place my bare feet on that special UFC canvas, I feel free. Now what I am doing this for is finally here. I'm not doing this for this. I'm not doing this for fake acting and pretending I can, you know what I mean? Trying to give emotion to some guy that wants emotion from me for a shot. I can't do that. I don't do this for that. But I understand that it's a double-edged sword and you must do that. I do it for the competition, to step foot inside that octagon, to have that feeling of freedom. So that is why I say I don't feel pressure in there. I do not. I feel free in there. I mean, I'm just focused, I'm just committed. You know when you say to yourself, right, you know what you've got to do, right? We all know what we've got to do. We say to ourselves, I should do it this way, or I should do this. And when you don't do that, and then you carry on, you feel, you know, like I always say, doubt is removed by action. So if you're not working, then that's where the doubt seeps in. So I knew things I should have been doing and things I shouldn't have been doing, and I still did them and didn't do them, if you get me. But now I'm listening to myself, and I've followed my internal instruction, and it's just given me more passion and more focus and more drive, and I'm doing what I feel I need to do, and it feels good. I feel like I'm not, I want to say back to who I was, but I'm even better than who I was. You know, everyone says we missed the old Conor, or the 2016 Conor, or the 2015 Conor, or whatever it was. But I feel I'm better than that now. I feel I'm mature. I've come full circle. I've experienced everything in this business, right? I mean, I'm just an experienced individual. I know what I need to do when I'm doing it.
I was asking you on Thursday about his right hand.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what you told me?
I said his right hand would get him into trouble. It's the shot I predicted. I said he'd overload on his right hand. I said I'd slip. I said I'd bang the left hook, and that's what happened.
Word for word, you said, I felt when we stared down, I felt his right hand was twitching, which was a subtle tell for me. He is ready to unload that right hand, and I feel that could be a downfall for him. If he lets that right hand go, I will not be there. I simply enter the way I enter, and that is enough. They either overextend or they shrink away, but either way, it is not good for them. I will create traps and dead space inside that octagon, and I will walk him into that dead space, but all of a sudden, he will be in danger. How do you do that? How do you predict these
if
things?
you can see it here, and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen. So I see these shots, I see these sequences, and I don't shy away from them. A lot of times people believe in certain things, but they keep to themselves. They don't put it out there. If you truly believe in it, if you become vocal with it, you are creating that law of attraction, and it will become reality. I knew he would overextend, and I knew I'd catch him, so.
Slaying everybody in the company. Backstage, I'm starting fights off everybody. I've ridiculed everyone on the roster. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the fuck he wants. Honesty. Me raised it fucking now. It's what I want to do. It's what I dreamed into reality. Oh, that looks good. Oh, woo, woo. That looks good. God bless.
Conor McGregor, congratulations.
Yes.
It's been an honor calling your fight, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Conor McGregor, ladies and gentlemen.